True. Hey, Daisy. Oh, glasses because I can't read. My fine feathered friend. 45 minutes, come on. Can't you do more for your friend? Yeah, great to see me. Yeah. I don't like to do updates, but it is what it is. I'm back home now. I'm back home. Still trying not to drink, not to smoke, but it's hard. It's hard. I had a few fallouts, yeah, but I'm trying. I have to stop smoking and drinking, otherwise I will die. I will die. Yeah. Still skinny as a bone. I don't gain any weight. Even if I eat 10 Big Macs, I don't gain any weight. I don't know why. My belly is still blowed up. My liver is still declining. My lungs are hurting. Chest pain. Yeah, I should stay. I should stay in the hospital. Yeah, the last days I was staying in rehab without rehab for alcohol. So no alcohol, but it went fine. It went fine. Uh, I could stay away from that. I was not needy for alcohol, but it was so boring there. So boring. It was like yeah, in a prison. In the morning, 8 o'clock breakfast, drinking coffee, 12 o'clock lunch, and then the evening dinner. That were your highlights of the day, the highlights of your day. And the food was sometimes it was good, but the soup it was just hot water. It was hot water soup. Soup didn't taste like anything. You get a pudding, you get a yogurt, but yeah. And for the rest, it was so boring. You're sitting in your bed all day. I couldn't even look at TV because you're with two persons in a room. Jesus Christ. It was. And I dismissed myself. I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed there, but I couldn't. It was so boring. Also, the people there. The people were so boring and mostly younger people, a few older people. Hey, Graham. Yeah, but in the hospital they follow you up. You're at home. It's you're at home. Yeah, you have to have a strong will, and sometimes we fall having a drink. Sometimes I smoke a little bit. Yeah, but it's not good for me. Also, I have to stop smoking and drinking. I don't know what to do. Maybe go back to the hospital. Maybe that's the best. I'm out of breath. I can't barely walk. I bought myself an e-step because I couldn't walk that far anymore. So okay, let's buy a cheap e-step. It was 225 euros. But even that, my first ride on my e-bike, I fell to the ground. I'm not stable anymore. You know, I can drive an e-step, so I'm gonna sell it. If I get my money back, I'm okay. I don't know else what to do. Because yeah, you have to be stable. E-step is not stable to ride. It has small wheels. It has you can do any. Yeah, I went to the little. You cannot carry that much. Otherwise you fall over. I had to take a taxi to get my e-bike. It cost me 25 euros. Also 25 euros to get my e-bike. Hey Chris, cheers on the prawn. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I thought I'd do an update. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Go back to the hospital. Go back to the alcohol rehab. But that's okay, I think. I wish it was. I'm waiting for a new phone now. I ordered a new phone because my old phone, I dropped it in some water. It doesn't work anymore. I had to order a new SIM card. I still have this old phone, but it's so old. Nothing works anymore on that. Nothing works. It's a ZTA, I think from 2010 or something. Android doesn't work. Cannot use Line. I cannot use It's Me. I cannot use anything. So I'm waiting for my new phone. It's a cheap one, €100, and then yeah, I had no choice. Everything, if it's the Murphy's law, Murphy's law. If something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Daisy is here. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
see
just
it.
yeah. I was watching sports before, and then I had to decide: do I abandon my family, or and go watch Steph, or do I continue watching sports? So now my family's mad.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Ah, ding ding. Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Mm.
Ding ding. Hello, welcome. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
I just said 45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, because I was planning on finishing watching some sporting event,
Mm.
but then I got bored. Literally two
Yeah,
minutes into it.
there's no sports in America. Yeah, I know. All what I can say: don't smoke, don't drink too much. It ruins your life. I know I sound septic. I know I sound negative, but it's the truth. Sometimes I can't sleep from the pain. I have to wake up, take some paracetamol, go back to sleep. It's so
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, nothing works out well when you can't even enjoy a good night's sleep. Hey, hello, Kenneth Hotspur. Yeah, long time. Yeah, I remember you from 5 years ago.
now I fall asleep in front of the TV. Like 5, 6 times a day, watching TV and sleep an hour or something, 2 hours. And then I wake up, eat
And then
something.
your body's not used to sleeping that kind of pattern, so you probably get up a lot at night too.
Yeah, I try to go to sleep 1, 2 o'clock, and then I wake up 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Go back to
Mm.
sleep 6, 7 o'clock.
Well, it's good to see that you're at least healthy enough to come on.
Well, yeah,
Well, it's
not
been a
not
while.
that healthy.
It's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. I thought do a little update. Yeah, but yeah, it's still not going good. Also, problem with walking. Cannot walk normally. I walk like an old man now. Slip, slip, slip.
Well, your muscles aren't used to walking, right? You're laid up in the hospital for a while.
Well, no, I had it before the hospital. Yeah. It's a balance thing. I don't know what it is. They found also something in my brain, so I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
Doctors they say,
as if the lungs and the liver wasn't enough. Now there's a brain problem too. Ugh.
yeah, everything is a problem. And the doctors they are so vague and yeah. I was asking
I do
if
remember
I
you were
asked
there.
for a liver transplant, a new liver, would they give it to an alcohol or to a healthy person?
Oh, they're going to give it to a healthy person.
So I don't have a chance to get a liver transplant.
I don't know. I don't know how it works in Europe, but they're generally not going to give a liver transplant to someone that's 80, 70, 60 years old. Maybe you have an outside chance at 50.
Yeah, but I'm still 55 or something. Hey, Truth Warrior. I cannot. Sports.
Oh yeah, I see. Who we got?
Sports. I'm lucky if I. I'm lucky if I. I'm lucky if I can walk to the toilet. What do you expect? I'm gonna run a marathon or something.
Can you get one of those scooters, like an indoor scooter? That people who break like a leg. So you put the broken leg on the scooter and you just kind of use the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
leg
yeah.
to the
Like
bathroom.
a wheelchair, but with a joystick. Yeah, but they're expensive. Huh? They're expensive here. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some guy at the gym yesterday with one of those. Apparently, I've seen him for a while. He broke either his foot or his leg. So he's got like one leg in that thing, and he kind of just totes around with the other leg.
Yeah, the problem is I live in an apartment and there's no ramp. I cannot take my wheelchair inside, so not even my e-bike.
They don't have elevator.
Yeah, we have an elevator, but we have also stairs. A few stairs to come with the elevator. You have to
Oh,
lift
see,
up
that would
my
be
you have to lift up my e-bike
okay. Yeah, that would
to
be
get it
illegal in
inside.
America. In America, we care about the disabled. We make sure every building has handicap access.
Hmm. Yeah, if you live alone in a house and you can drive your mobility scooter inside and you leave it in the hallway, it's okay. But here it's not possible. And you have to charge it. So that's not an option. My e-bike that worked good, but yeah, they took it away from me because it was illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say just focus on getting your balance back and walking at this point.
Uh,
How long you been
training
home for?
wheels. Now
Maybe
about
have
a
you been
week, I think.
for I was talking when you were talking, so I didn't hear you. You're home for a week?
Yeah, a week. Yeah, yeah. Because I couldn't cope it with that alcohol thing.
Oh yeah, I remember you were saying that they put enough people in the room where it was very uncomfortable. Someone was always like talking or yelling or something.
Yeah, screaming or aggressive
Yeah,
patients or yeah. I went crazy there.
it could have
And
been.
when he was sleeping, yeah, I couldn't watch TV because yeah,
It could have been worse. What if one of the people in the room was a huge Barry the Boss fan and all they did was stream his content nonstop? So I guess as bad as it was, it could be worse.
yeah, but at least he would sleep at night, I think. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Tackle Bear. I haven't seen him in a while either. I haven't seen you since Police
Barry.
Academy.
Yeah, I remember. Was it Soy 7, Soy 8? There was a guy in a wheelchair and he found himself a bar girl and she pushed him every day through the streets there.
Well,
in
she was
his, in
building up
his
her strength.
wheelchair.
She was building up her strength, so once they got back to his fifth story condo, it was a lot easier to push him over the railing.
Mm. But yeah, I think Pattaya, it's not for me anymore, I think.
Well, if he can't get better, yeah, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, at this moment, it's impossible.
So all you need is a new set of lungs, a new liver, a new brain, and coordination, right? You
Yeah,
get those four things, you're a brand new guy.
yeah. I would settle with the brains of Barry the Boss at this moment.
Mm, mm. Those are strong words. Mm.
So what else happens in the Thailand genre? I don't follow it anymore.
Well, I haven't been on. I
I
checked
see
the line chat.
Cheap Charlie was live, Beamer One is live.
Yeah, yeah. I'll see bits and pieces, but I just haven't been on so much. I do check the line chat maybe once every 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, something like that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my new phone to get back online. Yeah, my old phone is so old.
I saw your old phone. You flashed it on the screen, and it reminds me of those old
Yeah.
Samsung
It
phones.
only receives phone calls. That's all. Internet doesn't work.
Is it a Samsung?
CTE from China.
Oh, China.
CTE Blade 6. This was one of my first smartphones. I took it to Pattaya. Yeah, it was hype in those days. Now it's old timer. Yeah, Lima One drunk every day. He's going the same way as I am doing, but he's still young, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
His body can.
His liver has at least 10 more years to go.
Yeah, he can still drink for 15, 20 years. Yeah.
Well, he started early, so I could give him 10 years. I don't know if I'm going to give him 15 to 20. Like he's drank more beers now at his age of 33 than I've drank my whole life.
He doesn't even close his eye anymore. If he can be so drunk, his eyes are still open. I don't understand.
Well, it looks like he's having fun doing what he likes to do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's how you say it, overrated. He's just playing with the girls, you know. Oh, you're a Lima. You want to go with me? He's just giving what the public wants. I think nobody can be so stupid, you know. To talk with if I would talk with a bar girl like Ron did, after 5 minutes I would be tired, you know.
Mm.
I would be tired. I couldn't cope with that, you know. It's okay. Oh yeah, handsome man and blah blah blah. Yeah, one was like I think yeah, like 40 something. Yeah, 40.
Nah, he's 33 or 34.
No, no.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm not even I'm not even guessing. I know. I know how old one of his family members is, so I'm very sure that he is not in his 40s.
Mm. Sausage, peppers, onions, and potatoes.
No, that
Sounds
sounds
good.
really
So
good,
that
Truthware. Unfortunately, you're wrong about Ron's age.
I couldn't eat half of that, you know. I'm still staying skinny. I don't gain any weight. Nothing. Still 63 kilograms. That's the average weight of a Thai girl.
You would be you would be the guest of honor at the National Fat Convention on your success story of losing weight.
How many people we have watching? 46? 49? Thanks for coming on, guys. Thank you for showing interest. Well, that's Saturday. Time is it now? 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why so many people think Ron's in his 40s. We've seen multiple people post that he's in his 40s, but he's not.
Mhm. Yeah, I think he has a massive trust fund also. His mother gives him money to go to Thailand. Here's $3,000. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I don't know why people are saying he's 43. Like I thought it was pretty much established he's in his 30s. Hello. Hello, father of Cheap Charlie. We actually enjoyed his it was a brief trip to the Appalachian Trail, but for the things he did, it was pretty impressive. That's not an easy thing to do. Just walking uphill for like 1 mile is really hard.
I'm happy I can walk to my letterbox in the morning. It's 10 meters. Is he here? OG? I don't see him.
Yeah, it says OG Cheap Charlie Senior. He just donated you money.
I didn't see him. Thank you,
No,
OG.
I don't think Ron is by Eugene Tackleberry.
But I don't see OG in the chat.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's weird. I can see him, but you can't. Maybe you blocked him. No, I'm not defending Ron's lies. Like, I don't even know what you're saying Ron lied about. But from what I know, I'm pretty sure Ron is not in his 40s. I'm almost confident based on other information of when he graduated and family members. But that's okay.
Hey, Dutch Rang. Yeah. What happened? Still sick. Breathing issues. Belly pain. My liver is almost done. Too much. Yeah, I eat food what my dietist said, protein. Protein is good for the intestines. So I eat, Meat, cheese, milk, protein shakes. Into the bottle. Believe me, that's the last thing on my mind. To go to a bottle or go with a hookah. That's the last thing of my mind. Even if they say we give you 10,000 baht, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I was thinking of making spaghetti next week or this week. But I don't have place in my refrigerator. That's a problem. Yeah, I eat a lot of soup, yogurt, yeah. I eat soup today, I eat yogurt today. Yesterday I ate cod. Today I went to the store, I bought salmon, so I'm gonna make a salmon tomorrow. Salmon is good. Hey, Dave the Dasher. Yeah, good chicken soup is good, you know. Good chicken soup.
Mhm.
I'm so out of breath, you know, just from live streaming. It's unbelievable.
But you're hanging in there. You're hanging in there a lot longer than last time.
Yeah. Stop smoking, Steph. Stop smoking. Jesus Christ. Drop soup. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good, yeah. Put an egg in a chicken soup.
Yeah, well, they probably gave you diet advice, and maybe it's a lot of protein or a lot of carbs and protein. But follow it.
Yeah, and whole meat bread. Yeah. Chicken is good. Anonymous, cheers. I'm not good, man. I'm not good. I'm sick all day. I have to go back to the hospital. But I'm gonna wait for my phone first, because otherwise I'm gonna miss it.
Mm.
It's a very popular phone. It's called Fossibit. Fossibit F105. It's a rugged phone. It's waterproof. It's dustproof. It's only 100 euros. It doesn't have that much ROM and RAM, yes, but it has 20 pixels camera. I don't care about the camera, you know. As long as it works, it's good for me.
As long as it does upskirts, it's good for you. I just got a message. I just got a message saying I shouldn't say it. I'm not going to say it.
No, you can say it. Say it.
No, you're going to kaboom me.
No, it's okay. I'm getting mild now while I'm sick. I'm not that arrogant anymore. I'm not that. I'm not an asshole anymore. I don't make fun of other YouTubers anymore, except Barry the Boss.
Oh, good. I thought the whole world just turned upside down. Yeah, I haven't. I can't even say the last time. I can't even say the last time I've
I can't use Line-Up. I can't use anything. I cannot make bank descriptions. I cannot do anything.
Wait, you're saying you cannot post? You're saying you cannot post on Line-Up right now?
No. Doesn't work.
Do tell. Well, why?
The Android system is too old. It doesn't work. I can only receive phone calls.
Oh, your phone.
No internet, nothing.
Your phone doesn't allow Line to work anymore.
No, this old phone, yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch that part of the stream when you were trying to say that. I didn't know it affected Line.
Yeah, I'm helpless now without the phone. Normally, before I go to sleep, I wash my feet in cold water. Have a little buzz there. And for some reason, I took my phone into that. And it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I'll install everything. Yeah. It has a newest thing. It's a new phone, One of my protein drinks.
So it looks tasty.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit concerning. No matter how much you're saying you're eating or drinking, you can't gain any weight.
Yeah, I told my doctors also, but they don't have an answer for that.
Plus, you're not exercising.
Yeah,
When they drained the liters of liquid from your gut last time, is that good, or is the liquid coming back?
or that's outside my guts. It's in my stomach. They drained 4.5 liter.
Yeah. But since they did that,
4.5 liter.
is that okay, or is that coming back?
It will come back in time, yeah, because my liver is not working.
Mm.
Hmm. He's a policeman. Okay. I didn't see that. No, I'm not on dialysis.
Oh,
No.
I saw that.
But I think like 6, 7 medicines. Yeah, one is for draining fluids, one is for this, one is for that.
Yeah, I did see that clipped Jonathan North Feet. Cute name. Yeah, I would say if you're a streamer, the one thing you should always have in your back pocket is how to properly respond to people coming up to you and accusing you of things. Like one of the worst things. My thing just crashed. Hold on. One of the worst things you could do is just to say things unexpectedly. And claiming you're a policeman. Claiming you're a policeman is one thing, but claiming you're a policeman and you're dressed in the clothes you're carrying around the weight that you are, because police officers usually hire 300-pound people wearing t-shirts. Maybe it's a good idea to come up with a better excuse, or not even excuse, better reasoning to answer their questions.
Yeah, but I think you have to be in uniform. No?
No, if you're undercover, you don't have to be in uniform. But depending on the country, that's absolutely true. That you have to, like, it's illegal to say you even are. We have lots of undercover people here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's never a good idea.
It's the same as you're a military. I served for my country, and you've never been in the military. Yeah, there's some guys who kick your ass. Then, in America, there's a group. They're searching for those liars.
What's it called? Searching for what?
For those liars who say I served in the military. And they do an investigation, and they never served in the military. And they kick their ass.
But yeah, like if I was Barry, I would, and I was filming, I would come up beforehand with um, much better things to say. If someone says, "Are you filming, Kurt?" There's probably 100 things you could say that work out much better than saying I'm a policeman.
Yeah.
That's like me saying, "Yeah, I'm a world champion kickboxer." No one's gonna believe that.
Yeah, but you can say that. It's not illegal. But you cannot say I'm a police officer or I'm
Right.
a
That's what makes it. That's what makes it even worse. Like,
I'm a military. I'm this special
mhm.
forces or something. You cannot say that.
You could say I'm Elon Musk's personal assistant testing out the new uh, X platform. That's more
Mm.
believable than saying I'm a policeman.
There's only like 3, 4 persons in the world who can say, "Yeah, I'm building a rocket. I'm gonna fly to Mars." There's only 3 persons in the world who can say that.
Speaking of that, do you know how long it would take us to fly to Mars?
Yeah, 6 months.
And why is that? Why is that true?
Yeah,
Why is it 6 months? Like we're actually
because
not that far from
because of
Mars.
the distance. Because of the distance, and we cannot fly. We cannot fly higher than that. We have to escape the Earth atmosphere, and then from then, yeah, you're flying
You're close. You're actually very close
in
because
vacuum. Yeah.
we could get to Mars, and I believe it's maybe 2 weeks. But the problem is we don't we don't have the ability to burn fuel for that long. So we burn fuel, and then when we stop, that's what takes the other like 5 months or so to actually get to Mars. Because if we had unlimited fuel, we can get there in
Yeah,
a
we
couple.
have those solar. I call it. Yeah, then we have, but we have to stop uh, and then land on Mars, and then we have to go back to Earth also. So yeah, we
Oh
have
no,
to
no,
be
that's
careful with
well,
fuel.
we would never do that. We were never sending with our current technology. We could never send a mission to Mars and then send a mission back from Mars. The biggest problem is the fuel consumption. We could propel it for like literally.
Yeah, but now you have those solar screens and everything.
No, well, those are real small things. You're talking about
I sound
solar
much better.
flails
I'm
or wind
still
sails,
bad,
something
man.
like that. Yeah, that's a technology.
Yeah, wind sails.
Yeah, but that's a real small thing. That's not
Pretty
like
I
sending a
still
spaceship there.
feel if payload
So
or
it's a
payload
matter of the
not
fuel. That's the problem.
mm,
So basically, we have to send a ship there, burn the fuel, and then for the next five and a half months out of 6 months, just float and
mm.
reach Mars that way. That's why it takes 6 months.
I don't sound better, believe me.
But what is the big
Uh,
deal to get to Mars anyway? What is Mars going to do for us? There's almost no beneficial value to get to
well,
Mars.
no. We can get there if we really want, and then. There's no colony. There's no. We have to grow our own crops. We have to make water. We have to make this. We are not that far yet. It's just. It will take 100 more years, I think, before we can fly to Mars and settle there.
Well, we could do it. We could do it now. The real question is, for us to live there, we would have to terraform it. If we can't
Yeah,
terraform
but
Mars,
we can't.
what's the purpose?
We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
No, we might be able to. We might be able to terraform Mars, but like, what's the point of doing it? If we could spend the time and energy to terraform Mars, why can't we just spend the time and energy to terraform Earth and get Earth all living up in here? Hello, Truth Warrior.
Hey, good.
I had to shut my door because I have new neighbors with dogs that don't stop barking, and I know that will annoy you. So
Just kill the dogs. Okay, kill the dogs.
I don't do that, Steph. I would never do that. I just shut the door so you don't have to hear it. I like having my windows open because it ventilates the house, but I shut it.
It's
so you wouldn't-
legal. It's legal, you know that. If you can kill a dog, they cannot send you to prison.
Why would I do that?
I don't know if they are annoying.
That's not a reason to justify taking their life.
It's not a life. It's a dog.
It's a life.
He will
It's
run.
a living-
He
it's a
will run
living
under a
thing.
car.
It's a
He
living
will
thing.
run under a car anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, fly.
You can go ahead and do
and
that.
a hamster. A fly is a human thing, also a cockroach.
Well, yeah, I kill insects. That's different.
Oh, that's different.
Because insects are annoying and they're not doing any good. I'm not saying dogs don't, but these people have dogs and they love their dogs. I mean, we had a little bit of a problem. They had to put up a fence because their dogs kept coming over here. And when I told them that I'm allergic to dogs, they're like, "Oh, you didn't know that?" And I said, "Well, I guess they didn't tell you."
I actually have a funny story to tell that happened today.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we had an appointment with our dog today to get like his nails trimmed. Apparently we had a whatever the normal dog thing is at the dog's age. So I found out afterwards that the dog had a prostate exam.
Oh,
Which was funny because, well,
Lord.
first of all, I didn't know that dogs actually get prostate exams.
Your dog.
Yeah.
No,
he had
just Ty Z's dog.
he had my dog, not me.
They put the finger in the ass of
I-
your dog.
Yeah. And then, so
Ooh.
later in the day, I was walking the dog. I texted my wife. I said, "You're not going to believe this, but when he pooped, a wedding ring came out."
Whose wedding ring?
Well, the people at the vet that they gave him the exam said, "You're not going to believe this. A wedding ring came out."
Oh, it's one of the clinicians.
Yeah, one of the techs. Yeah, one of the techs. She goes,
Lord.
"Oh my God, are you serious?"
Aren't they supposed to wear gloves, Ty Z?
Yeah. So I was obviously I was just joking.
Oh, okay. I was serious. I'm moving because now my washer is making noise.
But I found the exchange to be pretty funny. Like, "Oh my God, a wedding ring came out."
Is this real or is this a total joke?
No, it was. The
I don't know.
story
You
is
said
a
it was a
joke,
joke,
but
Ty Z. Now is this whole thing a joke?
no. It was real. I sent a text. I sent a text to my wife saying, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. He just pooped and a wedding ring came out."
The text was real, but the ring was a joke.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, the ring was a joke.
Okay. I was like, that would mean that the technician or clinician wasn't wearing gloves, which
Right.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah.
it was funny enough. It was funny enough to mention. So
Okay,
it is a true story.
All noise is eliminated except my window is open. So if the dog bark, I'm apologizing now because I'm sure they're going to let him out again. And there's
If
one.
dog barks,
There's
my dog
one
barks
that barks
because he's having
until-
nightmares.
There's one that barks until like 10 or 11 at night.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I would kill that dog here.
Stuff like I would kill the dog. Well, I won't. And this is when the dog was in the house, but I could hear it outside. I'm like, oh my God, I hate to be inside the house hearing that. No, I wouldn't do that stuff. And unless it's extremely annoying, like if it barks for hours, like in the middle of the night, I won't report it. Because there's actually a number you can call in my area that in case if you have a case of excessive dog barking, there's a number you can call for that. I found this out last week. So
what if you call them, what are they gonna do?
I don't know. I didn't call them, Steph. I mean, they just gave me the number. I don't know. I guess if I call them, I'll let you know what they did. But right now, it's not a problem. I mean, they just moved in, so the dogs are adapting. At least they're not coming over and bothering me. They're staying over there because they got a fence. Because, like I said, I'm allergic to dogs and cats. I can't have them jumping up on me and all that stuff because I will have issues health-wise. Mostly respiratory. So, off the dog thing. What's going on, Tyzy?
No, the dog thing was it was fun.
I guess that's your job is to take the dog to the vet to get a prostate exam.
Well, I didn't even know. Like I drove the dog and my wife to the vet, and then I was waiting in the car. Then I found out afterwards what happened. I didn't know there was going to be a prostate exam, but I felt bad for him. Like, man, that little guy has been through enough in his life.
So your wife had to go in with him.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense because she's paying the bill.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise they said he's pretty healthy. Now his breath stinks really bad, so we're dealing with that. We've been brushing his teeth, but it hasn't been working out so well.
Make him eat parsley. Parsley gets rid of bad breath. I don't know if you can get him to eat it. Mix it up in his food or something. Chop it real fine.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, parsley is known to get rid of bad breath. That might be why it's on a lot of people's plates at the restaurant, but people don't know. Well, you eat some of that after you eat, your breath gets.
That's good advice. I was thinking of having drink that purple Listerine, but
oh no. Try parsley. Oh, another thing I just found out because I've been here for 11 years, and I've already replaced the caulk in my in my bathtub once. And it was getting all full of mold. And they're like, oh, try this, try that. And the mold never went away. You know how to get rid of mold on caulking?
Yes. Hire someone to do it.
Oh, what did they do? I don't have to tell you.
No, I don't know. I never had the problem. I would just hire someone to do it.
See, I don't hire nobody. I was actually had to get something done here. And the guys said, oh, we'll just replace the caulking. And I found out from a YouTube video from a guy that I follow, if anybody has that issue, it's called Lysol toilet bowl cleaner with bleach and put it on the caulk, rub it in with a toothbrush, obviously not one that you use on your teeth, let it sit for about 30 minutes, and it will magically disappear. the mold will disappear. I'm not kidding
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. I was like, oh, let me try this because I've tried everything and nothing worked. I mean, down to putting bleach on there, just straight bleach, and it wouldn't do anything. When I
Mhm.
did that, got
Yeah,
rid of
but
it.
it will come back, if your house is not good isolated and you have
It's
moisture problems, it
well,
always come back. It
well,
always come back.
if it comes back, I'll use it again.
Mm,
I got plenty of it. I bought a bottle of it just for that. So if I have issues,
mm.
I just put it on there. Because yeah, it'll probably come
You,
back. It's already this
you
mold
can
has
use
been there
it.
for
You can use it.
years.
You can use it for the dogs also.
Oh
Let them
God.
drink bleach.
Oh God. Don't say that. Please don't say that. And then Ty Z has a dog.
Yeah, but they will not bark anymore the next day
Oh,
if they
God
drink
knows.
bleach.
That is just cruel. That's animal cruelty stuff. Can't do
I
that.
know, I'm sarcastic.
I think
Uh,
what the vet did to our dog today was animal cruelty. Like, why would you check a 10, 11-year-old dog's prostate at
uh,
this point in his life? Hasn't he been through enough?
well, after a certain age, come on. Do I
I mean,
need to
it's
say
one thing if the dog wants to go to Thailand and pay for that, I could see that as a thing.
you ain't taking your dog to Thailand? We already know this. You already got someone set up to watch your dog while you go?
Well, my family will.
They will?
Yeah.
Okay. Considering it's usually something you take care of. I mean, you can't even get them to mow the grass. I'm like, wow, they're going to watch the dog. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I'm happy I don't have a dog. I have to walk it every day.
That would be good for you, Seth, because you get
It's
exercise every day.
yes.
Or would
Yeah,
have.
but
I mean, not now.
he has like 10 meters to pee and to poo.
So
Just
this is
And
what
imagine.
I
then
would
I'm out of
recommend, Steph.
breath.
Okay.
I'm
Go
out
on,
of
Tyson.
breath.
Sometimes
10 meters.
we could. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say sometimes we could learn from our ancients. Like back 2,000 years ago, I would say even more than 2,000 years ago, the Romans created an aqueduct system. So all you have to do, Steph, is to create a system where you could pee anywhere, and then it slowly drains from where you pee down to the toilet.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, think about it. He would never have to move 10 meters in any direction.
Mm. You just have to pee in the aqueducts where other
Yes, you
people
pee in an
drink from.
aqueduct, it all gets drained.
Yeah, but the Romans, they drink from the aqueduct. It's
Imagine the
fresh water.
smell.
Well,
Oh,
so they're using it for water. You're using it so you don't have to go 10 meters.
I'm thinking the
Mm.
smell. That's gonna be it. Oh, well. Of
I
course,
learned
have.
today if you pee in a swimming pool, the water gets blue around you. So people can see you pee in the water.
I'm not even going to ask how you found that one.
What
So the
are they
water
putting? They're
water
putting some kind of
becomes blue.
catalyst.
Yeah,
They're putting a catalyst in the water, so
yeah.
it turns pee blue. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, blue or green or whatever. Yeah. I never did that. I once peed in the sea, once. But it's so strange, It's so strange peeing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. I don't go in the sea.
And do you have to put up your swimming boxes down, or you leave
In
them
the sea?
on, or in the sea, in the water, on the beach?
Yeah.
The funny thing was, I pulled down my swimming trousers, and then I peed, and I swam away as fast as I can.
Well, that's better than pulling down your trousers going and then jumping into the water.
Mm.
Oh, I just read the chat. Ay, ay, ay.
I'll tell you, this is the temperature here, and this is like the nicest time of the year. We have like literally 2-3 weeks in October and 2-3 weeks in April where the weather is just beautiful. It's so nice.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
good here also. 18,
yeah.
18, 19 degrees. Yeah, it's good here. Yeah, it's raining a lot, but it's okay.
It rained. It rained here last weekend when that Hurricane Helene decided to make an appearance.
Oh, did you get water?
I,
Do you have rain?
I was out driving in it. See, like,
Yeah,
oh
I
my God.
heard. I heard it didn't really go far up enough to affect us, but it really was. It's one of those storms that was unexpected of how much
Mhm.
rainfall it would bring and the path it took. Because it's pretty impressive how it.
Did you see those floodings
Yeah.
in Chiang Mai in Thailand? Where they have to
Oh, I saw it with
rescue
the
the
elephants.
elephants?
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
elephant thing. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't think Chiang Mai, due to its like how high it was, that it would have any flooding problems. But apparently they did.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never been there. That is one city I would be interested in going to, though. But mainly because it generally gets colder than other parts of Thailand.
This would be a really good time for Ron to show up.
What is it now? 6:30 in the morning in Thailand.
Oh,
Yeah, Razik showing
Hannah.
up.
I think
6:30
I
in the
know.
morning.
he's sleeping now.
It would be a good time so Steph can give him the lowdown on maybe. Never mind. This is what's going to happen to you in about 15 years. Maybe.
Are you talking to me?
Mm.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying if Ron came up, Steph could tell him. This is what'll happen to you if you don't make changes.
Changes.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that song in Shrek.
I didn't watch Shrek. See, I don't watch that.
You've never seen Shrek?
No, I don't watch. I don't
one of the
watch
best movies
Well, see,
series of all time.
my
Fiona,
daughter,
the most beautiful girl. Fiona.
Princess Fiona.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Shrek is
That's
one of the best.
when my daughter
There's
got
a
old
new
enough to not cartoons. I was done.
there's a new Joker movie now. I'd say it's good. It is different from the first one. The new Joker. But same actor. What's his name? Joaquin
Joaquin Phoenix.
something. Yeah.
You need to read what
I
Pelly
want to see it. Yeah.
read what Pelly wrote in the chat.
And
Stuff.
she falls in love with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. Also, Anonymous. Not a fan of those movies. Only did them when my daughter was little, and then said, "Great, I'm done with this." I can watch adult stuff now.
Like Pinky and the Brain.
No, like freaking 8 Mile with Eminem. My daughter and I both love that movie. I mean, real stuff. Steph,
Yeah.
read what Pelly wrote in the chat. I don't think he can travel to Norway, Pelly, but
Thank you, Belly, but yeah, at this moment, I, I can travel anywhere. I hope I will get better, but anyway, I'm gonna close the stream.
Ah, damn! I knew this time was coming.
Yeah,
I was just hoping.
I don't feel good. Yeah, I need some rest. Yeah.
that's a
Well,
long
don't let
time.
anyone on, and you could let it go for another 30 minutes.
Z, I mean, it's pushing him right now. So y'all, I get it.
If you want to talk, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, just as long as you have trust that we're not gonna strip down naked and show things
Okay.
on the screen.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about that.
I don't do that stuff.
Oh, I do it, but I just not online.
Yeah, I think that's what he needs, Boo-hoo.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, he was on a lot longer, I think, than
Yeah.
last time, which is
Yeah.
a good thing.
That's true. Because there's a lot of strength involved, and we don't know. I mean, maybe he just eats more soup, and maybe has a little sustenance in the soup. He might, get his strength, but it's hard because his digestion is probably all messed up right now.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of issues.
Exactly.
He's got.
I mean, even Cheap Charlie Sr., well, go over there and help him. I said, I could cook, but what I cook, he can't eat. Even though it's healthy, it's all fresh ingredients and everything, but he doesn't have the digestive.
Fortitude.
The capacity. Yeah, or capacity to be able to ingest the food I make. It would help him, but if he can't digest it, it doesn't help. So those shakes are probably a good idea. I mean,
Sing us a song. You're the Snickers man. Oh wait, you're not a Snickers man.
no, that's Cheap Charlie, and he hasn't been eating a lot of Snickers over there. He's been eating pastries and coffee. But I thought it was funny, him and Ron. Ron was so sloshed last night. Oh my gosh. That's why I wish Rob was awake, because he really needs to talk to Steph. I mean, if anything, just hear what Steph is going through, because it might put something in the back of his brain that maybe triggers something later.
Yeah.
Well, he can't even ingest that, though, Chris. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think he has to be on a special diet right now, according to what the doctors told him.
Yeah. Is it pretty much a liquid diet?
No, I did not hear liquid.
Oh.
I heard the argument of proteins over something like carbs or fat.
Okay.
Or I'll say of the three,
Right.
Percentage that was better to take in.
Isn't protein harder to digest, though?
Yes. So I don't know the answer. That's why I corrected myself. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I do remember that.
Well, protein is, how would you, that's why I was suggesting, like, if he has to have, like, liquid, let's say, because his digestion is having difficulties right now with, the liver and everything else may not be working right. That's why I said, well, boil some chicken broth and then just scramble an egg and put it in there, so then you got the broth, but the egg boiling in the soup is adding protein, and it's not going to it's not going to be hard on your system.
Yeah, I would say also this about eggs. Eggs are probably the one superfood that has enough of the ingredients to make a complete food. Like, eggs are good.
Mm-hmm.
A complete egg is good. People
Mm-hmm.
who think that just egg whites or egg yolks are best, I would say no.
I agree.
A
That's why I
complete egg.
suggested it. I thought that would be a good meal for him to eat because they're stressing protein, but I'm hearing liquid. Like, okay, nothing harsh, like, having like a hot dog or something, and then your digestion. I mean, it probably just wouldn't work with him, you know. But something that's softer, like an egg that's maybe poached or scrambled.
Yeah, yeah. So that part I don't know. Like
Mhm.
I do know from videos I saw that a whole egg is very healthy. I don't know how it has to be delivered, and it's possible that you eat it, and because it goes down to your stomach, like it gets distributed a certain way. Maybe having an IV too. Maybe just having an IV where the nutrients go directly into your blood, like they do for IVs, would help too. But certainly at home, he's not going to get that.
I was just gonna say he had to go back. That
Yeah, he might go back. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to go back because think about
Corey.
this: if he goes back, doesn't that limit his chance to have freedom to smoke or drink or anything else?
Yeah, but that's, well, I can't say anything, but
It
he
would limit.
shouldn't be doing. I know, but he shouldn't be doing that anyway, according to them. I mean, it's a
Well,
hard decision.
yeah, he shouldn't. Right, but
Well, come on, it's been we've anytime anybody brings it up, he gets upset, and I get it. So that's why I never said anything. I'm like, I would talk to CVO and on in the down low about it, like, because we knew if we said something to him directly, he would freaking go off on both of us. But it was sort of like, well, we were trying to think of ways to get him to not have issues with withdrawals from smoking. Like, can you cut back? Ways to cut back and then eventually cut it out. So we were doing that, like I said, on the down low, like on CVO's lives when Steph was asleep, and
yeah,
no,
that's
he's not drinking. That's what I thought too. I mean, I haven't seen it. He hasn't been on the lineup, so I don't know, but that's
yeah. I
hard to
would
know.
agree. I would agree. I have not seen him drinking. I would say there's much more of a chance that he's smoking than drinking.
Right. Right. This is just harsh, though.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But I'm glad. I'm certainly glad he came on tonight.
Yeah.
It's been like 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, he hasn't been on the lineup. Of course, I didn't know why. I was looking, I saw you all talking, and they're like, "Where's Steph?" And kaboom.
Yeah,
I was even more shocked to see Charlie's dad show up
yeah.
because
Me
there
too.
was a there was a little bit of an issue that he's had an issue with me just because of Steph.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, oh yeah.
Hmm.
Why? Who hurt himself? Are you talking about Steph? I don't. I think you'd have to ask him. He may come back on in a couple more weeks, and you can ask him anonymous. You just come up on the panel. Sure, he'll do one more. It might be a little bit because he's not going to be on the lineup, obviously. Because
Yeah.
it's
So yeah, that's the weird thing for people that just tuned in.
right. Tell people.
People tuned in. Like Steph said that he lost access to his phone with his line app, so he cannot. He certainly can't post, but he can't even view uh, the stuff going on in the line app, even reading it. Oh, thank you, Pelly.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you for
Pally.
that. I am flattered that someone outside my house thinks I'm totally awesome.
Yeah,
I get
same.
that.
I don't have anybody here.
I get it from.
You get it from the dog.
Oh yeah, he just comes up to me all the time and says, "Hi." I don't know what he's saying because I can't read dog minds, and he doesn't. He doesn't speak English. Being a Chihuahua, maybe he speaks Spanish, but I still don't understand.
You can't speak Spanish though.
Yeah, I can't speak Spanish well enough, but he does say
Yeah.
in his own kind of way, "You're awesome." Unfortunately, his breath smells really bad, so I don't generally try to keep
Parsley.
in the
Parsley.
same room.
Get some parsley.
Yes.
It's right
I did write that down.
Yes.
I did write it down. If you had a line account, I would send you the actual text that I wrote down.
I do have I'm in the line group.
Oh,
I don't talk much, but I'm in it.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I do
Yeah.
have it written down.
Yeah, I'm in the line group. That's how else would I know that Steph has been posting unless I'm in it?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
My
Someone
life
could-
is not that complicated.
Oh, my life is very complicated. Especially this personal legal matter that I'm dealing with. It's going to be. You know what? I don't know. Is he getting a new phone, Tizy? I was busy dealing with cooking and finishing up my wash, folding up stuff, so I missed a lot of that.
Wait, is who getting a new phone?
I think that's what Anonymous is asking. Is Steph getting a new phone?
Oh, staff. I don't know. I would say probably not, based on the medical bills that he's probably getting in now.
Okay, Z Many said Steph said he ordered a new phone. I don't know. I missed that. That's why I'm asking you, Tizy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
was
don't
watching sports before.
I stepped away. I mean,
I think I missed the beginning part of the stream. When I saw him on, I posted, "I'll be on like 40 minutes."
Mm-hmm.
It was like 15 minutes after that I was able to come on. So,
I was hearing it, but I wasn't on the panel yet. I was still taking.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, I wasn't on the panel. I saw him live, and I was doing something with the family, and said, "Oh, give me 40 minutes," and then I came on like 15 minutes after.
I was doing more. It took me longer. Plus, I had a lot of noise. You know, they have two dogs that are still adapting to their new environment. So when they let them out, they just bark like crazy.
Oh, yeah, that should be illegal. But
I mean,
if your dogs bark, then put them inside the house. Put them in a cage. Like if you put them in a cage, chances are they feel secure in their cage and they're not going to bark.
That's not fair to them, though, Tizy. Really, I mean, it's a beautiful day.
It's a way to train dogs.
Well, I give them a chance to adapt. You know, like I said, I shut the door so that blocked it out, and then my freaking last load of laundry started making noise. So I moved in here, turned the fan on, but have the fan facing away from the tablet so you don't hear that. At least I know it annoys him. So, because I don't run the AC. I mean, I just found out. You're gonna love this, people. We might as well just deter away from Steph and the issues. I had planned to go out of town for my birthday. Well, that got canceled because for 3 months in a row, AEP, which is American Electric Power, my electric
I know
bill,
them well.
My electric bill, each of 3 months was almost $500 a month, and I'm like, what the F is going on? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to schedule, get something going. Well, then it came up again this month. It was another $500. I said, that's it. I'm calling them up. Well, it turns out I was still signed up with what they call a third-party energy supplier. And they have them in Walmart, like Clean Energy, Clear Choice Energy, and all these other ones that I signed up.
They're pretty much all dealer brokers now. AEP was a thing back in the 90s when I worked at a energy company, because we dealt with them. We bought and sold power to AEP. They're in the Midwest. Well, obviously in the Midwest because you live there.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, I know them very well.
Well, the broker, after the first month, I saw that I was having to pay the broker. Oh yeah, we're going to charge you 60 cents. I think it's 60 cents a kilowatt hour, which was
Mhm.
supposed to be cheaper than what AEP was charging. But what they didn't tell me is that
Transmission cost.
they charged me, but then AEP was the supplier, so then AEP charged me. I was getting double billed, figured it out, canceled it. But I only canceled it on the third party broker side. AEP was still billing me like I was still using them. So that was all from them. So what he said, I was on bill, what do you call it, budget billing. He said, by your energy usage, you should not be on budget billing because you don't use that much energy. So I said, take me off, and cancel this because I don't want another $500 bill, right? Now I have a $600 credit because I finally got everything fixed. So I won't have an electric bill probably until next year.
Yeah. So can I ask you this? Have you
Hmm.
ever mentioned I don't know the answer, but have you ever mentioned AEP before on any stream?
No.
Okay. Because as soon as you say AEP, I knew exactly the company.
Yeah. That's who when I was in Michigan, it was different. It was a co-op. But when I moved to Ohio, it's strictly them.
Yeah.
So
American Electric Power.
yeah, I'm telling you, I was like so happy when that was all resolved. So instead of paying $497 this month, my bill was $97 out
Oh,
of the credit.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how much I used. I used $97 worth of energy, but I was being billed $497.
Yeah.
I don't
I would
use.
care more, and I would care more for where we live if I was the one paying that bill.
Yeah. Well, after 3 months, I said, "Oh no, we ain't doing this. I gotta do something was wrong." I just
Yeah.
had to get on the phone and get it all fixed. And he said, "Now you're going to be paying for what you use. You're not going to." The way he described it, it wasn't just the third party company, which was part of the problem, but a bulk of the problem was basically the budget billing because they billed me out a certain amount all year based on an average. But
Yep.
he said,
That's what
I
they
don't
do.
use. He said, but I don't use enough energy over even averaging in winter and the rest of the year for that to even be a benefit for me. So he said, just cancel it. So I did. So when winter hits, I'm going to get hit, but probably not for $500.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
I
actually 500 for a
for
single person is
Yeah,
really expensive.
and my place is not even 1/4 of as big as your place. So it's the size of my place to justify a bill like that. It doesn't make sense, especially when you factor. Even in the winter, I use more, but I know I don't use $500 worth of energy even in a winter month
Yeah,
because I'm still.
especially here, like in the U.S., the energy is
Yeah.
pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
Yeah. So there, you guys got to hear that one. That's
No, that's a
that.
good story. What I
Yeah.
like most about what I enjoy most about this story is you said AEP, and right away I knew exactly the
Yeah. Yeah.
the energy thing because there's a bunch of them. There's ERCOT, there's in the north, and in PCC there's PJM, there's I don't even want to go any further, but I knew exactly what you meant by that.
And then you have co-ops when you go into other states. They don't even have a cent. Well, okay, Michigan has like Detroit Edison, but when you go out into the outer suburbs, they have co-ops. They
Yeah.
don't even really.
Did you
They don't have
know?
companies
Did
like
you
that.
know there's actually between some points there's these connection points that only go DC to DC electric. So most of the country runs on AC. Yeah, it's what your wall outlet gives you.
Correct. Yeah, I know.
But
What you're talking
at some points in the US when you transfer energy, it's only DC to DC.
Well, I'm anticipating getting out of Ohio when this situation I'm working on right now gets settled. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm
you
done.
should.
I'm done.
I agree.
Don't know where to go, but I'm definitely leaving.
Yeah, JD Vance is enough to get me out of Ohio.
You know, see, that's what they're talking about, and people don't realize how he. I remember
How,
how he dealt
how
with
he's
the East
changed his
Palestine
position.
thing, and that really aggravated me. But the person that I want to, the person I want in office will not even be on the ballot. But maybe in 2028 he might make it. But
Oh, do tell.
yeah, that's all I can tell you right now. I'm not even allowed to talk. I'm not even allowed to actively campaign for a candidate, like support a candidate actively, because as of this year, my job has a new part of one of their freaking policies, and I can't do that. That's political. Political activism is against my policies of my job. So I just support him financially.
So do tell.
What do you
So
mean,
the
dude?
person obviously isn't on the 2024 ballot, but
That
could
is
be on the
well, he
2028
is.
ballot.
No, he is, but he's not. He's not on all the states. People have to put, he has to get so many signatures to be on it nationally.
Oh, RFK Jr.
Huh?
RFK Jr.
No. No, no, no. I even told my neighbor he's never heard of the guy. Go to Alaska. No, it's too cold there, and there's too much weird stuff going on over there. Okay. I'm not even gonna go there because it leans on conspiracy, and we don't want to go there right now because we don't wanna I don't want to kaboom or strike Steph's channel, so we'll just stay out. Just say there's
No, as long as you don't go live and flash everyone, you'll be fine.
no, but certain subjects are considered taboo. What if
So yeah,
the
there's certain
algorithm?
words. I
Huh?
would say certain words could trigger something, but
There you go. It might be one of those words.
yeah, I don't know. But I do know that I have to go to the bathroom really bad right now. You're going to be on in 45 seconds?
Yeah, I'll be on 45 seconds. My
Good.
laundry's not done yet.
Okay. I will be back in 45 seconds.
What do I mean by weird? Well, I'll just say conspiracy theory type of thing. That kind of weird. And those particular things tend to have like no subjects with no words in them, and I don't say them, and I don't know how to disguise them, so I just don't say them. This is not my platform. Steph is trusting us to be on here while he's obviously asleep, so I don't want to kaboom him. No, it's not UFO stuff. There's a lot of that too, but no, it's not UFO stuff, believe it or not. It's something else. But it's in Alaska. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's in Alaska. No, it's not aliens. It's not UFO stuff. And see, Dutch, I see you. So he must have unlifted your ban. Remember, you were having issues. You were telling CVO to tell Steph to unban you. I see you, so you must be unbanned. Just so you know. It's something else. You just have to look up. Just look up conspiracy theories in Alaska, and you'll probably find out what I'm talking about. Why do you guys think it's not aliens?
Oh, I love aliens.
It's something more sinister. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was your original account, Dutch. Because remember, I've seen you in CVOs, and I thought maybe that account you told CVO, and CVO talked to Steph, and maybe okay. No, not swingers, just not vampires. God, you guys, it's
This is
like I
Harry
said,
Potter.
just no. I'm not into Harry Potter. I just said it's a conspiracy theory that's tied to Alaska, and I said look up Google conspiracy theories in Alaska, and you'll find out what it is. It is sinister. It's very sinister.
Mm.
It's very sinister. It just creeps me out. So when I heard that, I'm like, no, I ain't going there.
Damn, this is beyond my pay grade.
Well, it's not beyond mine because I'm always freaking delving into stuff.
No, I love like stuff too. Like, I watch Ancient Aliens.
But it's not an alien thing. I'm trying to tell everybody's guessing it's
No, I know, but like
aliens.
Ancient Aliens is exactly that.
Well, this is something that's a little. It's all I'm going to say is it's very sinister,
Hmm.
and it's real.
Now, if I said, do you think it has to do with the lunches they're serving in high school? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. So when I ask you again, do you know?
No, I'm not talking about HARP. HARP is a whole. That's a conspiracy theory that's not shouldn't even be considered as such. I will say something though. I didn't even just hear it. I saw an actual video where someone actually. How do you even word this? While Hurricane Helene was still in the Gulf, developing off of the coast of Mexico, supposedly going towards Florida, this video showed how this particular hurricane there was some weather enhancements.
Oh, Jewish space lasers. Oh no, stop. This is the we control the weather Marjorie Taylor Greene thing.
There is visual proof. How can a free okay. Here's a good one for you. Okay, let's talk about organic hurricanes, which I'm old enough to have seen quite a few of those. When they make landfall, don't they diminish in their intensity? How in
Well, it
God's
depends.
name?
Well, no.
How in God's name can
So
Hurricane Helene go all the way up to North Carolina and still be a Category 4?
because the intensity has to do with the temperature of the water at the time of impact.
But how
So
far
the temperature of the
away
water
from the
in the Gulf
water
of
is
Mexico.
this? Yeah, but
Yeah.
how? It
And
doesn't
we've
make
seen.
sense to me.
Oh well,
Too
it makes
far when it's inland, it decreases, Tizy. It doesn't
yes.
increase. So how
So
in
yes.
God's
So
name?
you're combining two concepts together.
Right. So
You're
how
right
can
that it does decrease,
right?
but there's other factors too, like uh, when it builds up strength. And remember when
It's not going to
Helene
build up
was
strength
in
after.
when Helene was well before Florida,
Right.
it was only a level 1, and then all of a sudden, then it
Correct.
got to Category 1, and then all of a sudden it went to Category 4 that fast. But it had nothing to do with Jewish space lasers or stuff in
But
Alaska.
how can
It's
it
because
have?
when the water
But,
is warm,
but there's no
that
water when it's freaking how many miles inland? How is it going to have water to
well,
make
that's
it
where the
strong?
path.
There's no
So that's where
water.
the path has a
Oh
lot
my
to do with it. When you have high elevation, and that's where the remember where Cheap
no,
Charlie
not.
walked earlier this year.
Yeah.
So that like a high elevation totally diminishes storms, and you
It
saw
didn't
where
do that.
well, it went to the west side of it. It didn't go to the east side of it. It went to the west side of it.
But it's how but oh God. It has me flummoxed. Is that the word they use in Britain? How do they say it?
No,
Flummoxed?
flummox is a good word. Yeah, that
Right.
means like puzzled.
Confused.
I don't know. Yeah,
Confused. Yeah, I
yeah.
was totally flummoxed by the whole thing. And they're listening to us talk about this. I'm losing viewers too. They're freaking leaving because they don't want to hear this.
No, they're not leaving because of that. They're not leaving because of you. They're leaving because of me. They don't like my answers.
No, they're leaving because of me. We had 40 something. Well, maybe because Steph left. They left because Steph left.
But he
There's
might be
only
back.
28 people. Yeah, he's here in spirit, people.
Yeah, he might come back. He just
Yeah,
might have had to take his 1 hour break, eating a
maybe.
Snickers and coming back. Yeah.
Eating a Snickers?
Well, look at his.
I
His
am
picture.
looking at it, but
It
in
could be.
reality,
It could be.
we know he's not eating a Snickers. Because that's carbs. Isn't he not supposed to eat sugar and carbs? Or is it
Oh, I
just
think he should
carbs?
take anything he possibly can right now.
Well, when my mom was really sick like that, where she didn't want to eat, but it wasn't from what he has, but she had that too. I remember she'd tell me to go to the store because I was actually cooking for her, I was cleaning for her. She had nurses do her medical stuff because I was not going to do that, like helping to bathe her because I was
Yeah.
afraid that if
No, I
I hurt
understand.
myself with no health insurance, if I hurt myself, I'd never be able to work again. That was a real concern. So she was fortunate enough to be able to have nurses do that. But she would say, "Oh yeah, make me this," and she loved this. I think it was Bird's Eye. They had this stir fry with beef, and
Yeah.
it had lo mein noodles. She loved it. And I would make it for her. She begged me to make it. She never ate it. Never ate anything that she used to like to eat. It was like all of a sudden, her appetite was just for sweets and anything that wasn't good for her. That woman ate so much sugar and she never got diabetes. I ate hardly any sugar and I have diabetes. You tell me about that.
Did she get tested for diabetes?
Oh, yeah, she got tested for everything. Yes, sir, she sure did. She never. Yeah, maybe I made it wrong. I made it exactly the way the package instructed. If I would have made her the thing that I made tonight with the sausages, peppers, onions, and potatoes, she wouldn't eat that either. And it was good. It was so good. Everything was fresh. She wasn't eating it. Steph can eat it because it's got vegetables in it. He probably wouldn't eat that.
Well, how did you make you feel when she
But
asked you to make something and you made it and she wouldn't eat it? Like to me, that would be.
oh,
I
I
wouldn't
felt
say
I
insulting,
felt
but
it,
it would be
I
like it'd be a not insulting, but upsetting.
I wasn't, yeah, that's how I felt. It wasn't really insulting, but it's like, should I even make anything that she asked me to make? Because
Yeah,
is she going to eat it?
yeah,
It was like
I
a waste
agree.
of time.
Yeah,
So, but she was getting that decreased appetite like Steph has. She would just eat sweets and candy and cookies and all the stuff you shouldn't eat. If
yeah.
anybody should have got a diabetes, it should have been her. She would wake up in the middle of the night, and this is way before, like when she was a lot younger, and just eat cookies.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing that'll make you not hungry when everyone else wakes up in the morning and says, "What do you want for breakfast?" "Oh, I'm not hungry."
Yeah, she did. She was, I always try to go out of my way to make sure that she had good food to eat that was freshly cooked. She wouldn't eat it.
Yeah,
It was, yeah, I just felt insulted and deflated at the same time, you know. But, what can you do when they get to that certain point in their lives where they don't want to eat? It doesn't matter. They
yeah.
just eat whatever, because they don't care. Honestly, I mean, it was such a weird time because I remember like because I think I left because we had a big blowout when my daughter passed away. She was blaming me and everything, and I was like, I'm leaving. But before that, it was like, I would say it was probably maybe a year before she passed. And she passed like, I left the state like, I'd say 9 months before she passed away. So before that, I was still there trying to take care of her. She would hallucinate. And I think this is part of the breakdown, I guess, or whatever. Like, if you got like mental, you got like you got health issues that start to have effects on your mental capacity, because she was seeing things that I know weren't there. Literally, she
Hmm.
was seeing mice. She was seeing bugs. I had to call up an exterminator because she swears that there was freaking mice in the house. It got weird. She was seeing like ghosts of her in-laws who passed away like 10 years before in the kitchen cooking. I'm just like, this is getting way too strange for me, but It's all. I heard that happens to some people. Like when they get, like I said, when you get towards the end, you start seeing things like that.
Yeah. I would also say there's something else that you said that was very interesting.
What?
That even before your daughter passed, she kind of blamed you for that.
Oh yeah.
To me,
100%.
I picked that out right away and said, I don't care what this woman. You never blame your child for your grandchild.
I was living with her, taking care of her when this happened. I was living with my mom, helping to take care of her because she had a last wish. She never wanted to die in a nursing home. So all of us, it was me and a bunch of nurses because I'm an only child, so I didn't have any siblings to help. And her sister came out a little while to help, but she's like, I'm getting out of here. So it was pretty much on me. And
Right.
so
Regardless,
I'm
it's on
over here
you.
in Michigan taking care of my mom so she doesn't have to be placed in a home because she cannot live independently. And my daughter passes away while I'm living with her, taking care of her. So how, in reality, how could I have caused my daughter to pass away when I'm living 600 miles away taking care of her grandmother? Never made any
So
sense.
that's the one thing I picked that one. Well, I don't know where you were living or whatever.
Yeah, I was living in
but
Michigan, and my
as
daughter was in Missouri. So we
I
were
would
600 miles apart. But you know what? My mom was getting really, really sick. It was starting to affect her mental capacity and, how her thought processes. So I'm like, okay, she's sick. And I left. I said, I can't deal with this, So, and I never ever moved back in there to help her. She had to move in, have nurses move in to take care of her because I wasn't coming back. I could not. That was very hurtful when she said that about I'm over here, just lost my kid,
and that's
and my
the first
mom
thing I picked out.
accuses me. Yeah, I was totally hurt. I was like, I'm out of here.
I would be too. And if my mom ever said that, I would absolutely feel the same way.
Anonymous, you're funny. Uh-oh, they're looking up the Alaska stuff. This is great. Like I said, I just alluded. I just let you guys do some research. That way, I'm not saying anything that would jeopardize Steph's channel. Because there's so many things you can say on YouTube nowadays that could jeopardize someone's channel, and I won't. I just say look it up. Research.
Yeah, you cannot even say the terrorist organization that starts with an H,
right,
and ends with a Bela,
right,
that's located in southern Lebanon. I'm not gonna say who it is. You risk the channel getting taken down just by saying that.
Right. Oh yeah, you can hear other channels that they talk about it. They always sort of change the way it's said or how it's spelled.
Sometimes they refer to them as Team Yellow or Team Green.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't say so many things because it triggers the algorithm, as they say. So, yeah. Well, they got another storm headed to middle part of Florida again.
Middle Earth.
Middle part of Florida, central Florida. It just same place, comes from the same origin, is supposedly going to probably zap Disney World. Watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just making up a target that's in Central Florida. It doesn't mean that's where it's headed, but it's sort of a joke. Yeah.
And as far as what I said about Ron's age before, maybe that's what he told me. Maybe that's what he told me to say. You never know.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's 34. Maybe he's 44. We don't know.
I would say early 40s. If he's 30 something, he looks 10 years older. Maybe it's from all the drinking. I don't know, but he don't. I thought he mentioned 40s when he was somewhere on a live or something. He never said any 30s. I think he said 40s. Maybe when he told you he was in his 30s,
Yeah.
but it's how many years later now?
Maybe 4 or 5 years later. He said he's
Mhm.
in his 30s. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know.
Well, that might be true, Pelly. I'll tell you, I'm making her work pretty hard as far as what I've been doing for the past 12 years. She's been has to stay by my side in spirit because a lot of stuff has been going on in my life, and sometimes you need a little angelic guidance, otherwise you'll make more wrong decisions than you should. I'll just put it that way. That was the first 4 years. I made so many wrong decisions. Honestly, I don't know. Well, actually, I sort of do know, but I don't want to shed on anything. I'll just say there's definitely angelic guidance and protection because some of the things I did the first 4 years, I really honestly should have been in a hospital or something because they weren't wise decisions. But they were made by a person who was heavily grieving and did not care about life. So you go through that period. If you've been through it, I know a few people that have, and they want to hear my story. So I'm working on it. I'm gonna start working on it now. I've been through like mega overtime, but I don't have to work as much now. So now I can
Ooh,
focus on that again.
overtime. That means extra money.
Yeah, it helps. It helps
Yeah.
because, with the cost of living, it really does help.
Yes.
And believe me, we all know about that. I know because I'm doing it by myself. So it's like I
I
gotta
know
stay
too. Oh
ahead.
my God. I used to live by myself for like 10 years. But after
But
I
what
got married,
was the cost of living as bad as it is now when you were living by yourself?
well, it's more expensive now.
Thank you. My point.
Right. Well,
Try
inflation.
doing it now with nobody to help you.
No,
Tell
right. Oh,
me. It's not easy. That's all I'm gonna say. But by the grace of God, I'm able to do it. For whatever reason, I've always been able. This is the hardest it's been, and I'm able to do it. Because you just have to. You have to just do what you have to do, whatever it takes. Because I made a decision when my roommate how I ended up in this place where I live now. When he moved out, I made a firm decision that I will never have another roommate in my life again. Even if it means I have to work 4 jobs, I will never share a house with another person unless I'm involved with them, like, in a committed relationship. But
you
no
mean sexually?
roommates ever. Huh?
You mean sexually?
No. Oh, no. Size Z. When I say
Oh,
committed,
you said in a
it's not
committed
about
relationship.
sex. No.
That's why I was
Just
saying.
committed, which means you're in a relationship emotionally, spiritually. Yeah, sexually, but that's not the number one part. It's an
Okay, ask
emotional
ask a guy then.
connection. It's a
Ask a
spiritual
guy.
connection.
Ask a
Right.
guy if there's any difference between being in a relationship and being in a relationship sexually. You're pretty
Well, that's
much gonna
why.
get.
Well, those guys are not part of my life. I'd rather be alone. Thank you. I could do it by myself. So, as far as I'm concerned, unless that a person can enter my life that can enhance it to be much better than what I could do by myself, I'll stay alone. I'll just leave it
But
there
I would say if
because
you
I
could
don't
save
need a
up,
man, huh?
if you could save up enough money for half of your retirement, you can go to somewhere like Cambodia and just live free for the
Steph
rest of
went
your
to
life.
sleep, Dutch. I think he's asleep. Yeah, thank you, Anonymous. Sorry, Ty Dutch
Yeah,
thought Steph
no,
out.
yeah, I was just saying that for like retiring in the US,
Mhm.
you could do it for half the price in somewhere like Cambodia.
Well, I'm not ever going to retire right now. See, that's the
But
thing.
but if you're
I will
retiring with
attain.
only
No, not yet. No. I haven't reached the point. I haven't reached my pinnacle financially as far as financial security to be able to do that, in my opinion. And that doesn't matter if I'm here, if I'm overseas, it doesn't matter. I haven't reached that point where I say, okay, I'm done working. When I reach
well,
that point, yeah. But
you can't even say that until you know where you want to retire, because where
mm,
you want to retire has everything to do with how much you have to retire.
well, that's not to me. Not to
If you
me.
have $200,000, you cannot retire in the U.S.
Well, I mean, I don't honestly. I'm open to not having to stay here to my later years. I will say that.
Yeah,
When I got my passport in 2020, okay, I had a very strong intuitive feeling that not only am I getting these two passports for foreign travel, but also for to live somewhere abroad and use it as a gate, like a gateway to have that happen. So
mhm.
it wasn't just for travel. It was in case I need a gateway to get me to somewhere else so I can eventually live there. But it was sort of
Yeah.
like,
Well,
you know, like,
that's what a
yeah,
passport's for. Yeah, a
exactly.
passport does all that.
Well, that's another reason why I got them, just in case I do decide to live abroad. So that thought has been on my mind for 4 years because I got my passport in fall of 2020. So, yeah, that's already been there. I don't know where. I haven't made that decision. I just know I don't want to be in Ohio because they poisoned the crap out of our water, and I have to pay to have bottled water brought to my house because I
Yeah.
can't drink water here. So it has to be reverse osmosis because any other water, even spring water, if it's bottled in Ohio, it's polluted. Oh, he says sleep
Oh,
good, have to end it. Did you see what Steph just said? Yes, 2 passports, anonymous. Ticey, did you see what Steph said?
yeah, I saw.
No, I can't